Hello everybody and welcome back to Costume Quest. We are here in the Trowbog village and we were just about to go through the Trowbog's maze on the other side of town to retrieve their lost artifact. So if you talked to this guy before talking to the elder, he wouldn't let you through, but because we have talked to the elder and gotten his permission, he should let us through just fine. Step aside, please. The elder wants us to find a book in here somewhere. The elder wants humans in our heritage site? Is nothing sacred? The tomb of the Trowbogs is sacred, apparently. Please move. Alrighty. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of costume adjusting here. Let's make Reynold the pirate, so we can get across the zip line. And then once we get into the cave, I think we'll have to switch to the knight's costume as well. The Sacred Trowbog Caves of Confusion. Well, doesn't that just sound dandy? That can't be a good thing, but we'll soon find out. So you can see that there's multiple exits that you can take, but this one has a very, very giant, obvious pointer that's going to tell us where to go. So let's change into the knight's costume here in order to get past these falling rocks and take a right to begin with. You can see in here that we've got some treasures of our own, a few pieces of candy, and a treasure chest for candy as well. And now we've ended up back at the beginning, but you'll notice that the right entrance is open. And if you don't notice, then your character will tell you anyways, so they do kind of hold your hand a little bit and sort of just tell you where to go. And then the only path in this room that's kind of out of sorts is the north path, so we're going to keep our knight costume on and go through here. So this is kind of neat because you have to kind of switch costumes a little bit. We're actually going to take out the spaceman costume and light up the floor in order to see the symbol highlighted, which is to the north. So that's the way we're going to take. Here we're going to have to clear out some of these bones. Now this is a little confusing because there's a symbol inside of the candy corn, but the candy corn itself is facing north. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually take the path to the left, the symbol that's inside the candy corn. And in here we've got ourselves another chest. So we are getting a lot of candy in here, which is nice. We haven't even found their treasure yet, but we're loading up our candy pail. So this time, we're going to go to the left. And once again, we can use the spaceman. This symbol kind of looks like a kitty. It's kind of cute. And then we have kind of like a Trowbog Egyptian sort of thing. And his line of sight is pointing to the right. Ah, and here we are. There's actually a guard in here, so wow, we actually get to fight something for once. Now you can switch back to any costumes that you want to use, seeing as how we had to switch them all up. Let's go ahead and take care of the cultist first, as is our custom. And I am just loving that super powered counter. It really makes a huge difference. The amount of damage that you do is like, holy. And that poison is also very, very helpful, as you can see. So take the way that he was guarding. Obviously, he wasn't guarding it for no good reason. And if you want to, you can switch back to the spaceman. And again, we have kind of a trick question here. We have a candy corn pointing to the north, but we have a symbol inside the candy corn. And once again, we want to go with the symbol that's inside of the candy corn hat. So we want to go to the right. And then I think this is the final symbol, actually. It should just be on the cover of this book to the south. All these stray candies for us. And then finally, there we go. There's the Tomb of the Trowbogs in the chest. So there's our little treasure hunt. And it conveniently drops us off pretty much right by the Elder as well, which is just fantastic. Here's your moldy book. It was a pain to find. You found it. Quick, let me see. Wow, this is even better than I imagined. Allow me to read you a passage as your reward. What's brown and sticky? Ew, can you just open the gate for a reward instead? Give up? It's a stick! Ha ha ha! This tomb is going to help morale for sure. We went through all of that for a stupid joke book? Jokes are the foundation of our heritage. If you don't like it, no one's forcing you to stay. Well, thanks, buddy. We have some unfinished business to take care of here. So, we did trick-or-treat at this house, it looks like. The lights are off. So let's head south a little bit more. Yeti carols make me feel nostalgic. Scarlos. I love the names of these, like, villagers. They're so funny. Beatings make me feel nostalgic. Okay, buddy. Let's go ahead and put on the robot costume. We can prepare for some ramp jumping in a moment. Let's switch Everett. I have so many choices. It's so hard to, like, pick because there's just so much to pick from. Let's just go with the knight. I know it's boring, but I like my standard costumes. And I didn't even need to, because look at that. Our last house in the Trowbog village was candy anyways. Alrighty. So, last thing to do in the village is to take these ramps over here. And as soon as you get into this yard here, Everett will start going on about needing a different view. So you're going to switch to the eyeball costume, and I think this is the only place that this costume is used for. And if you use the special ability, you can see that there's a fence kind of down the cliff, so you can squeeze between, I think it's right in between here, you can squeeze and you can fall down. And you don't even need the eyeball costume for that. It's just, you know, Everett gives you, like, hints. And in this cave here, you can talk to this little character here, whose name is Charlie. Have you seen any chimney sweeps around here? Chimney sweeps? So you get an achievement just for talking to him. And then if you talk to the pigeon, he will give you a little synopsis here, and this is basically just like an Easter egg area. They've put an achievement for this area to make you come and check it out, but basically all it is just advertising for another game that they have. So if you like achievements, you can go ahead and make that stop. If you don't bother. It's just an extra thing to do. And that's pretty much it for the Trowbog village. We've trick-or-treated at all of the houses. We've gotten all of our candy. We went through the cave. We gave this guy his trading card. It looks like we've pretty much done everything so far. We have to find some more kids. We are missing a few of our hide-and-seek kids, so we will have to keep a lookout for those guys as well. But now we can move on up in the world, and now it's going to start to snow. So this is probably where the on ice portion of the title comes from. The higher and higher we go. So you can see here that there's more houses to trick-or-treat at. And this portion of the village is the crow part of the village. So if you go to the right as soon as you enter, as I did, we can talk to the crow elder. And there's also a kid hiding over here by this house. So talk to her first. And then let's talk to the crow elder. Can you flick your lever so we can get through that gate? Everyone knows I can't open the gate until the end of Yeti Fest. How long do we have to wait for you to finish celebrating Yetis? Well, once every 3 years, the Yeti comes out of his cave to signify another 3 years of prosperity. But this time, he hasn't emerged, with Araxia taking over. It's just another topping on our bummer sandwich. Maybe he just overslept or something. The Yeti is a lot of things, but tardy is not one of them. Something is awry. How about we solve the case of the missing Yeti and you open that gate in return? If you get that Yeti to show his mug, you'll have yourself an open gate. One Yeti coming up. Alrighty. So that's our gate quest. You can see that there's guards roaming around here, so I'm probably just going to avoid them for now. And there's also crows wandering around here, just like with the Grubbins and the Trowbogs. Now, the funny thing about the crows is that if you hit them, they're actually not enthused to get hit. The Grubbins and the Trowbogs enjoy getting hit. Shocker, the crows do not. So, again, that's just kind of like a funny thing I found out while exploring. Over to the left side of the village here, we have an area to the left we can drop down and explore, but I'm going to leave that for now. We have yet another apple bobbing game to do. Except it's not bobbing for apples, it's bobbing for eyeballs. Yes, indeed, it is a Yeti Fest tradition. Give it a try. You must be out of your mind. Why would I put eyeballs in my mouth? Candy and prizes. Whose eyeballs are they anyways? They're candy eyeballs, silly. We're not monsters. Well, we are monsters, but, well, you know what I mean. In that case, maybe a few eyeballs wouldn't hurt. Grab as many as you can before time runs out. Yellow eyeballs are rare and worth more points, and you'll want to avoid biting the ones with pink eye. Pink eye? Go! Alright, so same thing as the apple game, just with eyeballs. Yellow and white, we want to avoid red. Just like with the apple game, we wanted to avoid the rotten apples. Apparently these ones have pink eye, which is gross. Why would they have pink eye if they're candy eyeballs? That makes no sense. And unfortunately, we're going to have to do this 3 times. So I'd rather just get this all done in one shot. They were not giving me any yellows. I was afraid I wasn't even going to hit that first one. You're pretty fast. Almost Trowbog fast. I just wanted to get it over with. Actually, the eyeballs didn't taste half bad. Well, this candy will taste even better. Thanks, bud. Enjoy. Alright. You've got another one in me. That's the spirit. So 35, 40, and then 45 for the final game. So just like with the apples, they just go in increments of 5. And I am not doing very well on this one. Holy. I'll probably have to end up redoing this one. Unless I get a whole lot of yellows. Wow, it's like the game heard me or something. Look at all these yellows. Oh, and I missed them. Nope, I screwed that up. Alright, I'm definitely gonna have to redo this one. Oh, man, did you guys see that? I grabbed that last one that that would have worked just as time ran out. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that was bad. Alright, let's give this another go. And this time we did it with lots of time to spare. Oh man, I'm gonna run out of candy at this rate. Maybe you just don't have an eye for business. Good one. Take the rest of my candy, it's stale anyways. Alright, and now we're gonna play for a card. And after this, I never want to see another apple bobbing minigame in my life. I'm done, I tell you. I've got butterfingers on these controls. They seem to be like skipping right past the yellow ones. I mean, at least I haven't picked up any pink ones, but still. I have nobody to blame but my slowness at this rate. I don't know why this is just not doing it for me today. There we go. Alright. I'm slow, but I still won. Slow and steady wins the race. That was incredible. That was faster than even I could do. I've been bobbing for a while now. Candy eyes are just my latest victim. Oh, ho, ho. Did I say candy eyes? I meant candied eyes. We dip them in sugar to mask the cornea aftertaste. Blech! Oh, and here's your prize. Oh, gross. Sweet, we needed that one. You beat my record and took all my prizes. But I'll still be here if you want to try and beat your own record. Hard pass, my friend. Hard pass. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and just make a save here at this telephone. And then we will take the time to explore the Crow Village a little bit more properly. Next time we'll finish our trick-or-treating and figure out what this Yeti business is all about. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.